welcome to another Pilates class. Today you can sit on your butt, and the muscle of the week is also your glutes, which is your butt. So we're going to do everything on or with a chair. You might need a smaller chair or a footstool for some of the exercises because we're going to be doing this, so somebody might be struggling with lifting the leg that high, so a little footstool or a box or halfway up the sofa, anything in that direction will do. I've got some pillows on standby, I don't know why, and also it depends on the height of the chair and how tall you are. You might need to lift your feet up a little bit, yeah, so you're sitting comfortable in the hips. Anyway, so let's get started. So when we are sitting on a chair, and this is how you should always be sitting on a chair, you come right forward, so you're just on your sitting bones. Just put a hand underneath, chest. If it hurts, it's your sitting bones, so make sure you're on your sitting bones. And then visualize the plumb line going between your earlobes, shoulders, sitting bones. Okay? Place your hands anywhere you like, and we're just going to rock off our sitting bones backwards, so slightly curving, and then coming onto our sitting bones. Don't push too far forward, so it's not like a pelvis tilt where the pelvis actually goes backwards, because in the seated position that makes you really arch, so people with back problems, that's no good. But it's similar to when we sit on the floor and we just roll off our sitting bones to go into the roll down. However, so when you come up, we want to sit tall, 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 really flattening the tummy. That's really hard. But if you work your tummy, the upper back just sits there nicely, you don't actually have to do anything for it. Okay, let's do 3 more. Try and lengthen your sides as well, so tummy and lengthen the sides and lengthen the back of the spine. Okay, stay nice and tall, drop your arms by your side. We're going to do a roll down, so we're going to roll down as far as you can. So not chin, applying all the principles that you normally do for your roll down, and just rolling down. Breathing naturally throughout. And again, zip up and hollow to roll back up. Find your sitting bones, energy goes up when you're sitting taller than you did before. And repeat. Chin to chest, rolling down. Also check whether your feet are parallel or whether they're rolling to the outside or the inside, or they might be uneven. I know my people that have got uneven feet, and that includes your teacher. I've just been recording postnatal Pilates, and when I re-watch the stuff, I think, God, I need a teacher. Everything I preach to you, I'm not really applying. So it's really good feedback.
Hey, a teacher has appeared just behind your shoulder. Maybe you should listen to him.
Yeah, but you're doing it at the same time, aren't you?
No. I mean, like, I've always been poking you, haven't I? It's not the same when it's coming from your space.
I was going to say, it's not the same if it's your husband. You just want to be told that you're wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's wonderfully float our arms to the side and all the way up. Same as standing, but I just think you need to work your stomach a lot harder. Or you can't get away with cheating, really.
Sure, you're seeing the videos.
Jesus.
God, you think, oh, get off stage, you old rat, you need a teacher.
Okay, and then we're going to do a few more where you float the arms forward. So forward, shoulder widths apart, and then again into that fat V-shape, widening the shoulder blades. No poking of chins, I just found myself doing that. 2 more of those. And 1 more. And now we're going to combine all this. Can't keep it too easy too long. I've got a feeling this is going to be really hard. So rolling down. Zip up, hollow, roll back up. Floating your arms to the side and all the way up. Push the shoulder blades down, lengthen your spine and hinge forward in a flat back position. So stop hinging once you feel yourself curving. and recover.
That's hard.
That is hard, isn't it? Let's do that 3 more times. I know back in London I was teaching one of your seated classes once, covering for you. The next day I couldn't walk. Everything hurt.
Oh, the one in the city, yeah.
Lengthen, 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 keep the neck in line. And your tummy automatically pulls itself in, doesn't it? Just goes. Well, if it doesn't, I'll make that sound and it'll go in. Let the arms hang, let the shoulders relax. I didn't count, this is the 3rd one or the 4th one. Too much talking. Well, let's call this the 3rd one, then we're going to do 1 more just for good measure. So if you've got an office job, you know, there's nothing stopping you doing this in between.
Well, we've got a sheet, a drawn out sheet of exercises.
Well, maybe we should do an evening office workout. Okay, we're going to reverse it. Now you're going to float the arms forward into your V shape, then hinge forward, and relax down, and come back up. On your sitting bones. 3 more. Forward, V shape. Hinging forward, and relax down, and up. You might find if this is really hard, simply just bring your arms to the side. Yeah, that makes it slightly easier. And relax down. And that brings us to the last one of those. And if you're wondering why I'm still slightly red-faced, we've just done boot camp. Lengthen and relax. And coming back up. Okay, we're just going to do a little rotation and little side bend. So go to prayer position. Attach your thumbs to your chest, so none of this cheating business coming on. Exhale, zip up hollow and rotate. Good thing is you can't possibly move your hips in this direction. So you're all sorted. Oh, click, good. So just really focus on your breath. So long and strong in the waist and the back. Shoulders broad, but relaxed. I'm not asking for too much. Make sure both shoulders stay level. The last rotation. And our arms to the side. We're just going to do little side bend warm-up stretch. So up and over to the side. And recover. And just imagine the mirror behind you. So you're polishing my mirror. Keeping both sitting bones rooted on the chair. Let your head be heavy. Remember, your head is the heaviest part of your body. It approximately weighs the same thing as a bowling ball. And that's really heavy. One more time each side. Okay, we're going to turn our legs out and have them a little bit wider. So don't fall off the seat. Oh, Steve's getting warm.
Is that heating on?
No, heating's not on. We're going to roll down again. So rolling down. Depending on your turn arm, your arms will either behind you or in front of you. So just let them hang where they feel comfortable. Rolling down. Oh, this is a different, totally different kettle of fish altogether. Coming back up. Floating the arms to the side. Hinging forwards. Again, don't fall off the chair. And recover. 3 more. And rolling down. Rolling up. rotating the arms. Yeah, it's bringing it to a nice flow. One endless movement. Everything connected. Zip up hard to come up. And that makes the arms float up. And hinge. Remember, you can always keep your arms to the side. And the last one of those ones. Rolling down. Rolling up. Float up. And hinge. And we're going to go for the reverse. So arms come forward and wide. Flat back. Relax down, which instantly brings a little bit further forward and roll up. Floating arms up. Smile. And hinge. I'm pushing quite hard into the ground with my heels, which stabilizes me, and then also engage the inner thighs a little bit more. But maybe that's just to stop me from falling off the chair. Hinge. And relax. Yeah, last one. And hinge. And relax down. And rolling. Okay, we're going to bring our feet back together and just pop one ankle up and circle around. And the other way. Other foot. And change direction. Okay, bringing the legs together. Squeeze them together, zip up and follow, extend one leg. And bring it back down. Also brush your feet along the floor so you're articulating the sole of your foot. And ruining the carpet. Adding on, and up, and flex, and point, and close. Sitting taller, and brush, and flex, and point. One more time this round. And up, and flex, and point. Close, and up, and flex, and point. Adding on, and up, and flex. Turn the leg out in your hip socket, and point, turn it in, and brushing down, and up, and flex, turn it out, and point, parallel, and down. One more time, and up, and flex, turn it out, and point, parallel, and turn. And last one, and up, and flex, turn it out, and point, parallel, and floating it in. Okay, we're going to do big spinal rotation now. So if we rotate round to the side, put one hand onto the knee, the other hand on the chair, and you can really push yourself round. Tall and long. Legs together, please. So we're squeezing the inner thighs together as well, because when you squeeze your inner thighs together, what happens automatically? Yeah, and as well, other side.
A little bit heavier.
Tummy goes in instantly. Change. Keep squeezing those knees together. And change.
Oh, I missed that actually.
Yes, you have. Never mind. And go back to the first side. And you're going to extend the leg that you've got the hand on. No leaning backwards, staying upright, and change a little bit more. You can flex and point if you wish. Other side, so rotate round, push the knees together, extend the legs, squeeze them all together, rotate a little bit more, flex. And one more time each side. Don't think I've ever rotated that far.
This arthritic hip needs to go out a bit more.
Okay.
It's pinching it.
Steve's got allowance, and I'm sure some of you will have
Yeah,
some
just
allowance.
say if you've got arthritic or pinchy hips,
Like,
you either
to
got
lean backwards,
or
Steve.
you've got to take the knee apart for that one. Or turn the leg out slightly.
Last one. Shoulders level.
So on the other side, I lean back because the hip replacement blocks it.
Yeah.
It won't fold.
Relax. Okay, we're just going to need to move this little chair out of the way.
How many have you got people with hip replacements?
Oh,
Yeah, there is.
Okay, side bend. We're going to add an arm, so float one arm up. And exhale. And recover. And down. So breathing in. And exhale. And recover. One more time, and then we add on. Okay, we're going to put one knee to the side. So one foot pointing forward, other knee and foot to the side. Same thing, so we're going to go only to the same side. You can maybe have that leg a little bit longer, entirely up to you. And now we're going to add on from there. Depends on the chair you've got. I can hold onto the chair leg there, extend this leg and stretch it away from you, and recover. Sliding down the chair leg. You might not be able to do that depending what chair you've got. It also works without holding on. Okay, then from here we're now going to bend into the opposite direction and extend the front leg. Ooh. Anybody fallen off yet? I'm going to do that one more time. And extend. Recover. And then we're going to do switch swap. So like a seesaw from one side to the other. Side leg extends.
You can just stretch it slightly at one
That's
point.
fine. Front leg extends. And one more time. He's like, oh, that's murder. But hey, it's bikini season. You've got to trim those waists. We've got our paddling pool ready. Oh, well, we better swap legs, don't we? So let's two plain ones to the side. So without the leg. And then we're going to add two with leg. Extend. And then we're going to side bend in the other direction. Two plain ones. I think we can all feel this tomorrow. And then two with the leg extension of the front leg. Oh, good old click there. And then four switch swaps. So side, and front. And last set. And side. And front. think you deserve a little rest while I have a look at my notebook.
It fixes your hips, stops them moving.
Right, we're going to work on the scapula and then it's going to be Eddie the Eagle. So, this is going to lead to a squat coming off the chair, or not. So have your legs a little bit wider and they can probably be slightly turned out. Okay, so sitting on your sitting bones again. Remember opening the collarbones, and we're going to have the palms facing forward, so pushing your shoulder blades down. Okay, so just remember that, and then I'd like you to turn the palms backwards. I'll probably bring them in a little bit, depends on how tight you're on the shoulders. You've got to find the place. Okay, so imagine that's you in the dart position on the floor. Okay, then from there, we've got a flat back hinge forward. So we've done the flat back loads, but this one's got now the scapular engagement. Imagine somebody's pulling your middle fingers long. Okay? Now, I want you to hinge so far forward and push into your feet and try and come and stand up. But don't stand up, sort of hover at that bit where you're standing up but you're not quite yet. And you feel whatever you're engaging. And release. And hinging forward. Eddie the Eagle is flying. He's flying, he's flying, he's flying, he's flying. And couldn't you come to stand up? Oh, I can't get up. I would have to rearrange my legs. So let's do 2 more of those. Eddie the Eagle. Push the shoulder blades down, lengthen legs and push. Bring your knees forward as if you were to squeeze back. It's impossible, isn't it? Right, let's cheat. Bring the legs in a little bit. You might want to turn them out a little bit more and see whether anybody can stand up. So squeeze, shoulders down. Remember, long fingers, hinging forwards. That's it. Longer, make yourself longer. Eddie will fly, Eddie will fly, Eddie will almost fly. Eddie collapsed. Right, let's try that twice more, either with standing up or not. That's my heels are uneven. So it's about allowing the hip to fold. You've got to come forward. You've got to come forward, but pull back. Yeah. Shoo. Ooh, and then do that in reverse. So you want to sit down when you're not allowed. Now crush landings. One last one. Go on, Eddie, you can do it. And nice and smoothly to come back down. Oh, that's so hard. Right, we're going to stand up. Right, I'll probably have to shift my chair. If you stand there, I'll bring your chair here so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to be here. If the chair is too high, that's what I thought you might need to have a footstool. So if you're really struggling with getting your leg up on a chair, use a footstool. Okay, so have either the ball on or the full foot. Doesn't really matter. Okay, just get the notebook out of the way. Okay, from there, you're just going to do some pelvic tucks. So tucking under and release. If you can, have the supporting leg parallel. I'm trying to line mine up with a mat, which feels so weird. So both legs should be hip width apart, otherwise it makes it really difficult. So tuck and release. Tuck and release. Tuck and release. So feel quite a strong stretch over here. It's also working the glutes. Okay, keep the tuck and the glute engaged. And I'm going to try rising up onto your tippy toes. So you can cheat and put a hand on the chair. So I'm going to try rise up and lower. We do 8 and 2 and 3. Keep squeezing the bum. And 4 and 5 and 6. Keep the energy over the big toe joint. And 7 and 8. Aligned. Let's do one more. Let's go up And then we're going to take 8 counts to lower down. 1, 2, 3, make sure it's parallel, 4, 5. So think you're turning it in, then you probably arrive at parallel. 6, 7, 8. Reasonably parallel. Okay, from there we're going to go to a hip flexor. So either step back or have the foot further forward. You might have to put the foot here, play around with whatever feels good. Definitely parallel, tucking under, and we're going to stretch forward and release. Well, saying that, you can stay forward if you enjoy that stretch. You'll probably also feel a calf stretch. So either stay or do the to and fro movements, or you could circle around. And again, if it's wobbly, you can hold on. Actually, I think I'm going to stay. Tucking under. But listen to your body. Don't forget to lengthen out. And then float the front arm up and stretch to the opposite side. So we normally do this kneeling on the floor. So I quite like this as well. It takes the pressure off the knees. And recover. We're now going to go to a hamstring stretch. So you can just leave the leg where it is. Bend the other one and hinge forward. Or if you're on a footstool, that works, or you can simply have your leg on the ground, or you can sit on the ground. Take your options. So if you want to be really precise, make sure your supporting leg is also parallel, like a sliver again. There we go. Flexing the foot and making sure the little toe comes round to you as well. You're getting a calf stretch at the same time. Let's breathe into it. Okay, put that leg down and quad stretch on the other leg. You can let go and balance. So what you're working on is getting the knees together, pushing the hip bones forward, floating the leg backwards.
Be happy. Be happy.
Okay, and then we're going the whole shebang on the other leg. So we started off with tucking the pelvis under. So tuck and release. Tuck and release. Squeeze your under bottom. So where the hamstring meets the bumba.
Boomba. Wobble. Your butt is hot.
Okay, then keep it tucked and we're going to float up to rise. 1, energy through the big toe joint. 2, trying to stay parallel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next one's going to stay up. Really focus on parallel. 8 counts to lower down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check whether you're parallel. Almost. Okay, into hip flexor, so make your rearrangements. And either just staying there, or you can keep tucking or circling. Listen to your body. Body, not body. Again, make sure it's nice and parallel. If in doubt, turn it in. Because if you turn it in, or if you think turn it, it's actually probably going to be parallel. Also, there's a really nice stretch on the outside there. Lengthen your spine. Tuck a bit more. And release into your hamstring stretch. Again, if you can, nice and parallel. It's a good parallel machine, the chair, isn't it? Flexing the foot, pulling the little toes towards you. And relax.
No, I just want to put a cushion on.
Ah, yes. Knew the cushions would come in handy. And then quad stretch. So the leg that's on the chair comes down, and we're quad stretching the other leg. Standing nice and tall, tucking under, getting the knees together, tuck under more, float an arm up. If you can, otherwise keep holding on. And grow. And release. Good. Let's see what's next. Oh, we've done the first page. Flick. Okay. Yes, we're going to come to flat back stretch. So this is what we normally do on the bar. Just obviously you can't hang on the chair. So on the bar we normally have the feet further forward and we're hanging, stretching out. That here. So you just need to have your legs totally underneath you. Yeah, right angles down. Okay? So rather than you hanging away, I want you to keep your bum where it is, but imagine you're pushing the chair forward. That instantly make it longer. So push the chair away from you, but also lengthen your bum away from you, if that makes sense. You should feel stretch everywhere. It's literally going into my waist, shoulder blades, armpits. Okay? So you can just stay there and stretch out, but I know we've got some people that are really flexible, so your challenge is then to hold this position. So engage everything and take one arm off and place it on your hips. In an ideal world, nothing will have changed in your back. Put the arm back, repeat on the other side. So what's going to be happening in reality is probably this little cat curve in there, okay? So keep practicing. You can also take both arms off. So we'll go for one arm off, lengthen, really zip it all on, second arm off, and then one arm on, second arm on, and then start the other way around. One arm off, second arm off, on. Or you can take the arms to the side, that changes the leverage, arm to the side. Oh dear, yes it does. And you can also do that with slightly soft knees. And that's really hardcore, I'm going to put some X dancers. Just take the arm off the chair in front. Longest lever! Oh yeah! It's a really good strength for everything, isn't it? I'll make the relevant noises. One more time. Yeah. Oh, relax. Just bring your feet a little bit closer and bend your knees. Just tuck your tailbone under. And then imagine you want to polish my mirror with your bum, so wiggle around. And the other way around. And then rolling back up to standing. Okay, moving on. Okay, abductors. Turn your chair around. Bring the notebook with you. There we go. So, I'll clap out of the way because you need room for this. So you imagine you're in a press-up position. So I really want you to stabilize your shoulder girdle. And we're going the legs together. And you extend one leg and put it slightly behind you. And then you're going to flex the foot, lift the leg as high as you can. Oops, I've got no room. So crossing behind, lift the leg as high as you can and touch ground to the side. And then you go back the other way. And we're going to do 8 of those. So that's 2. And 3. Stabilize the shoulders. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And moving on swiftly to the other side. I'm sorry, the second side is always worse. Cross behind, shoulder stability, and 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7 and 8. Right, have a seat. Because it's got to stretch the area out. So fold one leg forward and just relax forward. And breathe.
If you can, like, if it's a bit tight, then you can straighten the other leg, so it's not quite so extreme.
Yeah.
Or you can put the foot below the knee.
Or do the floor version.
And then gradually bend the other knee high.
And then try the other side.
Because if it goes too high, it makes my shoulders round, you know.
Yeah. So this is one where you actually might want to sit on the cushion or block.
Yeah.
And if you do the floor version, it could be just this, or bringing the leg in. I do like the floor version, I like the rocking from side to side. I think that's going to be nice.
You see, but if you're too tight, pulling your knee up makes you go, you know, so it's good just let the other foot on the floor and rock side to side and push the knee away from you. This one's very tight now, so.
So either do that one more time each side, or now we've got some people with really flexible hips, you're now going to rock the baby. So you're going to grab the heel and grab the knee and just rock the knee from side to side. And now we've got some super flexible people, so the foot can go into the crook of your elbow, and the knee can go into the crook of your elbow, and then happily rock from side to side. And that also works seated on the floor. And the chair's singing along. That's quite nice, I like that. We'll just do that for the next 15 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, let's try the other side. So, taking the options again, one side might be much tighter than the other. This one's definitely not very cooperative today. Which is probably because I'm only standing on my left leg, so that side will be much tighter. Okay, swiftly coming off the chair. We're going to have them this way. Inner thighs. So, again, this might work with a stool if you can't lift your leg that high. The foot on the stool is turned out, the other one is parallel.
So I just want to check so that I put my on.
Yeah, plus you've got to dash off, so, okay. So from here, we're going to tuck under and then push in. Now if you're quite bendy like me, I've got a very compromised angle in my knee, so I'm going to have to be further away to start with. It should be sort of just 90-degree angle. So supporting legs parallel. Tuck and push. And you should feel your inner thigh singing nice songs. And we're just going to go tuck and release. And tuck and release. And tuck and release. And we're going to go tuck and push a little bit further. Release. Tuck, push a little bit further and release. tuck, push a little further, and then floating the opposite arm up. And recover. Turn the supporting leg out, and exactly the same thing. You just feel a different strand of muscle. So bending in and tuck, and stretch, release. Tuck and stretch, release. Tuck and stretch, release. And tuck and stretch and stay. Side bend. Stretch really rather than bending. So you're aiming for, in an ideal world, your arm and your leg being in one line. I can't see what I'm doing, but that's sort of what it feels like. Recover. Other side. Health and safety when you pick up the chair.
Yeah, that's straight. I'm doing it.
So chair foot turned out, the other one parallel. And tucking under and going into your lunge, your chair lunge. All this works with the stool or with this leg on the floor as well. And tuck and lower, release, and tuck and lower, release, and tuck and lower, release, and tuck and lower. Stay. Float the arm up. So with this arm you can actually push the knee to the side and lengthen. Visualize that long line from arm through to the leg. And recover. Turn supporting leg out. Same thing. Tuck. Going to the stretch. And tuck and stretch. Release. Tuck and stretch. Release. Tuck and stretch. Release. One more. Tuck and stretch and stay. Pushing the knee to the side. Stretch. And recover. Good. I think we're going to have the chair this way around now. Find a spot that's not wobbly. Okay. Okay, we're going to have our legs in second, so turned out, and use the, what's it called? Backrest of the chair as your reference point. Okay, so you're going to do a little plie, and making sure you keep the same distance from one hip bone to the other. Okay, you can hold just softly onto your chair handle, and then again push the shoulder blades down, similar to Eddie the Eagle, and then raise your breastbone up so you go into a higher release position. And recover. If that's too strenuous for the legs, you can also just do that seated on the chair. Just a high release, really zipping up and following. Okay, so just 3 more. Keep tucking under. Straighten the legs in between. Last one. And recover. Okay, come a little bit closer to the chair. Depending on height, you might have to go on your tippy toes. Then you're going to lean forward, hold hands, and then push forward into this position. Joking. That's your Corona lockdown challenge. You need to be right over with your hips.
Don't think so. We'll give that one a miss.
Well, we're going to do a little bit of cabaret now. You know this song from Cabaret, I mean, this was a little chair routine, and that was in there. Singing, and then somehow we draped ourselves to the side. I can't remember how that actually worked, but it was. But now we've got to come to the actual cabaret.
She was an acrobat.
Okay, so a little bit of abs on the chair. This is where you might want to meet your block or your little footstool. can't just go forward, otherwise they'll clash. Okay, so in an ideal world, you'd be right forward on the edge, and you've got your legs here, so you're curved in the C curve. However, that by itself is quite hard to hold, so you could have the legs on the ground, you could have the legs on the block, or you could have legs on the footstool, or you could have footstool and block. So you're just going to have to play around with it, okay? I'm going to try the hardcore version. Okay, so from there, first thing is you keep the knees together and you extend one leg. And you go, come on babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz. We'll just get the click in.
Wasn't expecting that.
No, me neither, just make that up. It's not you from cabaret, is it?
Could be.
It's Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, then, just relax, because that's really tough for the core already. As you extend the leg, you can lower your upper body. So it goes, and up. Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down. And all that jazz. I'm not going to sing the next bit because I can't down that high. Feel your abs yet? And relax. That was fun. Let's do it one more time.
Can I just change sides?
Of course you can change sides.
So I'm feeling slightly different.
I had a change of side planned anyway, I don't know why, but let's change sides, it doesn't really matter. And I'll either do single legs one more time, but you can also do it with both legs at the same time. At the same time, just extending. Ooh, that would be the easy version. Like the ladies just,
Don't fall
she stopped singing now. Or you can extend. Oh, Jesus! That's a different song altogether. Oh, I'm going to be able to walk, eat, talk, or smile tomorrow. Okay, that'll do.
I'm going to do I was planning to do an evening abs in the chair as well for 10 minutes.
Okay, good. Right, you'll be relieved this is the end of the class. So, just sit down one more time. So this is a short one, but it's hard, isn't it? Okay, so feet nice and parallel. And we're just going to roll down one more time. And just flop forward, just let everything hang out. Make the most out of it. I don't allow you to let things hang out very often. And then roll up onto your sitting bones. You can do this with your eyes closed if you want. So straighten up over your sitting bones. And naturally let the arms float to the side and into your V position. And then go into one more high release. Okay, once you're in a high release, softly undo your eyes. And then bring your hands down to prayer position. This is a bit yogic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then you can finally slouch on your chair. Dum, dum, dum.
All in the best possible taste. That's Kenny Everett, isn't it? Yeah.
So home care advice, film your own chair routine, make it snazzy and send us some pictures. Okay, cheerio, happy half term.